Hey there, welcome back, guys. My name is James Staskell, and I am a real estate agent and an appraiser in Arizona. And although my last name is long and complicated, my goal here today and through my buyer series videos is to help uncomplicate things. So today we're going to talk about appraisals. Now, this is something I can talk about extensively. But I will save that for future videos. But for now, this will be a brief outline of the appraisal and its process. But a little bit before I start, as usual, these buyer series videos are just brief touches on the various topics in buying a home. So if at any point you have questions, look below in the description field to find my contact info. Feel free to reach out via email, text, or phone call to ask whatever questions you may have. With my background as a real estate agent and an appraiser, I have some insight and knowledge that most don't. So again, don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or make a comment in the comment section. So on to appraisals, a guide for home buyers and sellers. As a certified residential appraiser in a couple different states, I think I understand the roles that appraisals play in securing mortgages. Now again, this is something I can talk extensively about and we'll save that for future videos. But for now, this video will aim to demystify the appraisal process, explaining its purpose, the appraisal's role, different steps involved, and the impact of loan types such as FHA, conventional, and VA, while also providing a little bit of guidance on navigating negotiations when the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price. So, why do appraisals matter? Appraisals are essential to ensuring the financial stability of mortgage lending. They aim to determine the market value of a property, giving lenders confidence that the loan amount they are offering does not exceed the property's worth. This protects both the lender and the borrower, ensuring a sustainable loan transaction. The appraiser's role, if I can talk. Now, don't crucify me, guys. That is one take. I'm going on it, so don't judge too harshly. Anyways, certified residential appraiser is a neutral third-party expert who assesses the property's value based on various factors like location, neighborhood, surrounding amenities, proximity to schools, businesses, shopping, etc. They'll look at property characteristics, square footage of the home, age, construction, quality, condition, layout, unique features and amenities. Then they'll select some comparable sales, which are ideally recent sales of similar properties in the competing neighborhood. They'll also analyze market trends, which are current economic conditions and trends in the local real estate market. And lastly, they'll write a report, usually on a standard 1004 URAR form, conveying the results in case you want to know that little tidbit. In the case of appraisals for securing a loan through a lender, the lender or AMC would choose an appraiser geographically competent and knowledgeable of the property type in question. This helps ensure there is no bias. And as appraisers, our duties extend beyond just placing a price tag on a property. We meticulously analyze various factors such as property's condition, location, size, recent sales of comparable properties and market trends, as mentioned earlier. Our primary goal is to provide an unbiased, objective, and accurate valuation that reflects market value, which is the most probable price in an open and competitive market under all conditions requisite to a fair sale. The definition of market value goes on, but I'll again save that for another video. So on to the next part, appraisal process, briefly outlined below. It's going to start with research. The appraiser gathers information about the property, including public records, MLS data, permits, plans, etc. Then there'll be the inspection. The appraiser performs a thorough physical inspection of the property, noting any damage or improvements. Again, there's some new products out there, like hybrids, so this may be different from the appraiser doing the actual inspection. But now comp selection comes in. The appraiser identifies best comps, properties that sold recently in the competing area, similar in size, features, location to the subject property. And they do the data analysis. The appraiser analyzes the sales of the comparable properties to estimate the subject property's value. Then they prepare the report. The appraiser prepares a detailed appraisal report that includes the research, analysis, an estimate value of the property, and then lastly, after they submit it, there's review and approval. The lender or the AMC reviews the appraisal report and may contact the appraiser for clarification or additional information. I could talk about this for hours and hours, but we'll save that for more videos. Now, on the loan differences, which mainly are divided between conventional FHA or VA, different loan types are slightly different appraisal requirements. So here's a brief overview. FHA loans are backed by Federal Housing Administration. These loans are more lenient towards borrowers with lower credit scores and down payments. FHA appraisals may have stricter property condition requirements than conventional. They definitely do. And on the conventional loans, these are offered by private lenders, typically require higher credit scores and down payments. Conventional appraisals may be more flexible regarding property condition though. VA loans, guaranteed by the Department of Veteran Affairs. These loans are available to eligible veterans and service members. VA appraisals often focus on the property's functionality and safety rather than cosmetic flaws, and pretty similar in FHA when it comes to its strict requirements for minimum property requirements. So while a successful appraisal typically involved in the process of buying a home, when the value comes in lower than agreed upon purchase price or requires repairs or third-party inspections, this can lead to a need for negotiation between the buyer and seller. In most real estate contracts, an appraisal contingency clause protects the buyer. If the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price, the buyer can walk away from the deal without losing their earnest money deposit. Now, with a brief intro on the various negotiation strategies, let's touch on price reduction. The buyer can negotiate a lower purchase price that aligns with the appraised value. Seller concessions, the buyer could request the seller to cover closing costs, pay for repairs, or other concessions. They could challenge the appraisal. They come in and say, hey, let's submit some more comps, what we call ROV, or reconsideration of value. They can also walk away from the deal. The buyer can terminate the contract, receive their earnest money back if no agreement is reached. Seller strategies: accept a lower price by accepting a lower purchase price, especially if they are eager to sell. They can also counteroffer with concessions. The seller could offer concessions to bridge the gap between the appraisal value and the purchase price, or simply reject the offer and relist the property. The seller can always choose to walk away from the deal and relist the property if that's not met. Recapping, the possible outcomes are as followed. Reaching an agreement on a new purchase price. Seller can agree to concessions to bridge the gap. Buyer could walk away from the deal, getting the earnest money back, or the seller simply rejecting the offer and relisting the property. So, as always, my name is James, your local residential real estate specialist. For more information and valuable insights into the Phoenix real estate market, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, happy house hunting. Thanks. Take care. Bye.